What if your hands held a secret map to your energetic body and well-being? Have you ever noticed that your hands feel warmer or colder when you're around certain people, even before a single word is spoken? We've been taught to see our hands as tools for physical tasks, for typing, building, and creating. But what if they were also powerful instruments for understanding and influencing our inner world, whispering secrets about our health and vitality? Imagine unlocking your self-healing capabilities simply by understanding the subtle language of your hands. The scientific community is increasingly recognizing the existence of biofields, complex energy fields that surround and permeate the human body, and these fields are deeply connected to quantum physics. Ancient traditions, such as palmistry and traditional Chinese medicine, have long understood this connection. In TCM, the hands are seen as a microcosm of the entire body, with specific areas and points corresponding to different organs and systems. However, this potent knowledge, the ability to diagnose and even heal using the hands, has often been overlooked, dismissed as mere superstition, or even actively suppressed throughout history. But why is the idea of healing hands so readily dismissed when science is now proving that our bodies are, in essence, pure energy? The problem is that most people are profoundly disconnected from their energetic body, completely unaware of the subtle yet vital signals their hands are constantly sending. Ignoring these signals can lead to a cascade of health problems, from chronic fatigue and weakened immunity to emotional imbalances and even the manifestation of physical diseases. Think about it. How often do you notice tension in your hands when you're stressed, or the clammy coldness that accompanies anxiety? But here's the exciting part. Learning to read your hands, understanding their unique language, can provide invaluable insights into your energetic state, allowing you to identify imbalances and take proactive steps towards restoring harmony. Unlocking the energy in your hands might just be the missing element to achieving true wellness and longevity, something they don't want you to realize. In this video, we will embark on a fascinating journey to explore the science and ancient wisdom behind the profound energetic connection between your hands and your body. We'll delve into the world of biofields and quantum physics, uncover the secrets of ancient hand-reading techniques, and explore practical energy healing exercises you can do right now. By the end of this exploration, you'll understand how to use your hands not just to grip and grasp, but to truly improve your health, amplify your well-being, and dramatically deepen your self-awareness. So, let's dive in and unlock the hidden knowledge within your hands, beginning with a look at the science of energy fields. Your hands, those incredible tools that allow you to interact with the world, are far more than just flesh and bone. What if they are actually sensitive, energetic instruments, constantly communicating with your overall energy field, acting as a window into your inner landscape? It's easy to assume that things like hand temperature, skin dryness, or even the lines on your palms are simply a result of genetics or lifestyle, but the truth is far more profound. Can your hands be a diagnostic tool, offering invaluable clues to your inner health and well-being, whispering secrets about imbalances you might not even be consciously aware of? To understand this, we need to delve into the fascinating world of biofields. Quantum physics has revealed that all living beings are surrounded by measurable electromagnetic fields, often referred to as biofields. Think of these as shimmering, pulsating energy matrices that extend beyond the physical body. Research on biophotons, those faint but powerful light emissions from our cells, demonstrates their crucial role in cellular communication and energy transfer throughout the body. But here's the thing. Your hands are particularly sensitive to these biofields, acting like antennas that both transmit and receive energetic information. This heightened sensitivity is due to the dense concentration of nerve endings and meridians, the energy pathways recognized in traditional Chinese medicine, that converge in the hands. Consider how acupuncture points on your hands correspond to specific organs and energy pathways, influencing their function and vitality. What if the power to assess our health was right at our fingertips? Palmistry and chirology, ancient systems of hand reading, offer a historical lens through which to understand this energetic connection. For centuries, cultures around the world have used hand analysis to gain insights into a person's character, health, and destiny. But this wasn't just about predicting the future. It was about understanding the subtle energy flows within the individual and how those flows manifested physically. Specific hand characteristics can reflect underlying energy imbalances. Cold hands, for example, often indicate poor circulation and low energy, suggesting a sluggish flow of vital force. Red palms might point to inflammation in the body, an energetic hot spot that needs to be addressed. Even the depth and prominence of the lines on your palms can reveal emotional patterns and energetic blockages, acting as a map of your inner world. So, is it possible that these ancient practices were actually based on a deep understanding of the body's energetic communication system? Understanding the energies in your hands can unlock a profound level of self-awareness, leading to improved health and overall well-being. Think about it. Recognizing chronic tension or coldness in your hands can prompt you to address underlying stress or anxiety. Emotions manifest physically, and your hands often provide the earliest clues. Clammy hands during anxiety, fidgeting fingers indicating restlessness, tense muscles in the palm reflecting suppressed anger, these are all signals that your energetic system is out of balance. The key is to become a mindful observer of these sensations, to listen to what your hands are telling you. Gentle hand massage can improve circulation and release tension, promoting a smoother flow of energy. Holding your hands in specific positions, a practice we'll explore later, can promote relaxation and balance. Even simple visualization exercises, where you consciously direct energy flow through your hands, can have a profound effect on your energetic state. Start paying attention. The truth is, your hands provide valuable insights into your energetic state, offering a powerful pathway to self-awareness and improved well-being. They are not just passive reflectors of energy, but active participants, capable of both sensing and influencing your energetic field. But we're just scratching the surface. There's a deeper layer to this that's been known for centuries, and is only now starting to be understood by science. What if specific hand positions, known as mudras, could actually direct and amplify energy flow for healing purposes? Ancient traditions, like yoga, have long understood the power of mudras, recognizing their ability to affect blood flow and influence energy pathways throughout the body. So, what are the simplest and most effective hand mudras that you can apply to everyday life to unlock your body's healing potential? Specific hand positions mudras are more than just symbolic gestures. They are potent keys, meticulously designed to direct and amplify the flow of energy within your body. What if simply adjusting your hand posture could instantly shift your emotional state, alleviate physical discomfort, or even unlock latent potential you never knew you possessed? It's easy to dismiss mudras as mere tradition, especially in Western cultures, but consider their widespread and revered use in Eastern traditions like yoga and Buddhism, where they're considered integral to spiritual practice and healing. Can mastering mudras unlock your ability to consciously influence your body's energy and promote profound self-healing? To understand how mudras work, we need to delve into the intricate network of energy meridians and nerve pathways that crisscross your body. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, and Ayurvedic principles both recognize the existence of these pathways, proposing that specific points on the hands correspond to various organs and energy centers. Think of it like this. Your hands are a microcosm of your entire being, a control panel that allows you to access and influence different aspects of your health and well-being. For example, certain mudras directly stimulate acupuncture points on the hands, influencing the flow of energy to corresponding organs, like stimulating the vagus nerve through the heart meridian. What if the power to heal specific ailments was literally in your hands? Mudras are diverse, each categorized by its specific purpose. Some are designed to ground you, bringing you back to the present moment and connecting you with the Earth's energy. Others are energizing, boosting your vitality and increasing your mental clarity. Still others are calming, helping to reduce stress and promote inner peace. Consider Gyan Mudra, the gesture of wisdom, where the tip of the index finger touches the tip of the thumb. This mudra is believed to enhance focus, improve concentration, and promote a sense of inner knowing. Prana Mudra, on the other hand, involves touching the tips of the ring and little fingers to the thumb, increasing vitality and boosting the immune system. Apana Mudra, with the middle and ring fingers touching the thumb, is used for detoxification and elimination. What if choosing the right mudra was like selecting the right key to unlock a specific aspect of your well-being? Historically, mudras have been an integral part of various spiritual traditions, from yoga and Buddhism to Hinduism, and even some lesser-known Western esoteric practices. In yoga, mudras are often used during meditation to deepen concentration, facilitate spiritual experiences, and connect with higher states of consciousness. Buddhist monks use mudras during chanting and ritual practices to invoke specific energies and intentions. Even in ancient Egyptian art, we see depictions of hand gestures that resemble mudras, suggesting their widespread use across cultures and time periods. But here's the thing. Modern science is beginning to validate the physiological effects of mudras, revealing their impact on brainwave activity, hormone levels, and overall health. Studies have shown that specific mudras can reduce stress, manage pain, and even improve immune function. So, is it possible that these ancient traditions were based on a deep understanding of the body's energetic system, a system that we're only now beginning to understand through the lens of modern science? So, let's get practical. You can easily incorporate beginner-friendly mudras into your daily life. Gyan Mudra, the Wisdom Mudra, is excellent for improved concentration during work or study. Simply sit comfortably, bring the tips of your index fingers and thumbs together, and rest your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Anjali Mudra, the prayer mudra, involves bringing your palms together at your heart center, promoting inner peace, balance, and connection. Vayu Mudra, the air mudra, is performed by folding your index finger into the base of your thumb and then gently pressing down with your thumb. This mudra is believed to relieve bloating, gas, and other digestive discomforts. The key is to perform each mudra correctly, paying attention to proper hand positioning and breathing techniques. To perform mudras correctly, you should first ensure your hands are clean and free from any jewelry or distractions. Find a comfortable seated position, either on the floor or in a chair, and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself and bring your awareness to your hands. As you form the mudra, visualize the energy flowing through your body, connecting with the specific organ or energy center associated with that mudra. Maintain a relaxed but focused intention throughout the practice. For example, while practicing Gyan Mudra, visualize your mind becoming clear and focused. While holding Anjali Mudra, feel a sense of gratitude and connection filling your heart. With Vayu Mudra, imagine releasing any trapped air or tension from your body. Now, consider this. The power of mudras lies not only in the physical gesture, but also in the intention and focus that you bring to the practice. Each mudra offers specific benefits that connect to particular physical, emotional, and mental states. Gyan Mudra reduces anxiety and improves cognitive function. It is believed to stimulate the pineal gland, enhancing intuition and promoting mental clarity. Prana Mudra boosts energy levels and strengthens the immune system. It invigorates the body and mind, helping to overcome fatigue and increase vitality. Apana Mudra supports digestion and eliminates toxins, promoting healthy bowel movements and purifying the system. Remember, these are just a few examples. The possibilities are endless. Experiment with different mudras and observe your own personal responses. The truth is, The effects of Mudras can be subtle yet profound, often manifesting gradually over time with consistent practice. I encourage you to keep a journal to track the effects of each mudra on your mood, energy levels, and overall well-being. Note any changes you experience in your physical health, emotional state, or mental clarity. Pay attention to any insights or intuitions that arise during or after the practice. Over time, you'll begin to develop a deeper understanding of how mudras affect your own unique energy field. Remember, your experience is the most valuable data. What if by just experimenting, you unlock a healthier you? So, we've seen how mudras are powerful tools for directing energy and promoting self-healing, offering a simple yet profound way to enhance well-being. But if mudras are so effective, why are they not more widely recognized and practiced in mainstream healthcare? This leads us to an even more fascinating question. What if the simplicity and accessibility of mudras have made them a threat to powerful interests who profit from complexity and dependence? What are they hiding about this ancient knowledge? If mudras and other energy healing modalities are so effective, why isn't everyone using them? The truth is, the knowledge of these practices has been deliberately suppressed or downplayed throughout history. Despite their simplicity and potential for profound healing, they're often dismissed as pseudoscience or mere placebos. But what if the lack of scientific validation isn't the only reason for this dismissal? What if powerful interests have actively worked to discredit or suppress energy healing modalities to maintain control over the healthcare system, keeping you dependent on expensive treatments and medication? To understand this potential suppression, we must delve into the historical persecution of healers and practitioners of alternative medicine. Think back to the witch hunts in Europe. While often portrayed as superstitious hysteria, these hunts also targeted women who possessed knowledge of herbal remedies, midwifery, and other natural healing practices. Their knowledge, passed down through generations, threatened the established medical authorities of the time, primarily controlled by the Church. Across the globe, indigenous healing traditions have been systematically suppressed, often replaced with Western medical practices that prioritize profit over holistic well-being. Consider the forced assimilation of Native American tribes, where traditional healing ceremonies were outlawed, and children were sent to boarding schools that actively discouraged their cultural practices. Is it possible that these historical patterns of suppression are not just isolated incidents, but rather part of a larger trend to control access to healthcare knowledge and practices? Now, let's examine the role of powerful institutions in shaping medical knowledge and practices today. Pharmaceutical companies, for instance, wield significant influence over medical research through funding and lobbying. They invest heavily in research that supports the development of patented drugs, while often neglecting or discrediting studies on alternative therapies that cannot be easily monetized. Medical associations also play a role in setting treatment guidelines and standards of care. While these guidelines are intended to ensure patient safety and efficacy, they can also serve to limit the acceptance of alternative therapies that fall outside the conventional medical paradigm. What if the very institutions that are supposed to protect your health are inadvertently limiting your access to potentially beneficial healing modalities? Consider the economic incentives at play. Simple, accessible healing methods like mudras, meditation, and breathwork require no expensive equipment, patented drugs, or specialized training. They empower individuals to take control of their own health and well-being, reducing their reliance on the healthcare system. This is why the system doesn't want you knowing about them. But here's the thing. The healthcare industry is a multi-trillion-dollar business. What if the widespread adoption of these cost-effective, self-healing modalities would significantly impact the profits of pharmaceutical companies, hospitals, and medical professionals? It's a system based on maintaining the status quo, even at the expense of your well-being. There are countless stories of individuals who have been silenced or marginalized for promoting alternative healing modalities. Doctors who have advocated for integrative medicine, combining conventional treatments with alternative therapies, have faced professional repercussions, including loss of privileges or even license revocation. Researchers who have published studies on the effectiveness of energy healing techniques have been ridiculed or dismissed by the scientific community. Consider the case of Dr. Royal Rife, who developed a microscope in the 1930s that could allegedly destroy cancer cells with specific frequencies. Despite initial success, his work was suppressed, and he was driven out of the medical community. These stories serve as a cautionary tale, highlighting the challenges faced by those who dare to challenge the established medical order. What if these silenced voices held the keys to unlocking a new era of health and well-being? So, what can you do? The first step is to critically evaluate the information you receive about health and healing. Question the motives behind the promotion or dismissal of different treatment options. Are they backed by unbiased research, or are they driven by financial interests? Seek out diverse sources of information, including scientific studies, traditional practices, and personal experiences. Don't blindly accept everything you're told, especially when it comes to your health. Then, empower yourself to explore and experiment with energy healing modalities like Madras. There are countless resources available online and in libraries that can guide you in learning and practicing Madras safely and effectively. Start with the basic Madras we discussed earlier and gradually explore more advanced techniques. Pay attention to how different Madras affect your energy levels, emotional state, and physical health. Remember, your body is your own best laboratory. You should also share your experiences and knowledge with others, helping to break the cycle of suppression. Start a local group to practice Madras, share information on social media, or simply talk to your friends and family about what you've learned. The more people who are aware of these powerful healing modalities, the harder it will be for them to be suppressed. Remember, knowledge is power, and by sharing that knowledge, you can empower others to take control of their own health. Above all, trust your intuition and inner wisdom when it comes to your health. Listen to your body and make choices that feel right for you, regardless of mainstream opinions. If a particular treatment or practice resonates with you, even if it's not widely accepted, don't be afraid to explore it further. You are the ultimate authority on your own health and well-being. What if the answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be discovered? So, we've established that knowledge of Madras and energy healing has been suppressed to maintain control, but you have the power to reclaim this knowledge and share it with others. But even with this knowledge, energy can still be blocked, hindering the flow of vitality throughout your body. Think of it like a knot in your back, a physical manifestation of blocked energy. What are the root causes of these energy blockages, and how can you effectively clear them to restore balance and vitality? What if this can be done yourself, without expensive treatments or invasive procedures? Energy blockages are real. They're not just some vague, woo-woo concept, but tangible disruptions in your body's energy flow that can be detected and cleared. Think of energy blockages like knots in a garden hose, restricting the flow of life-giving water. Can you really believe that what the ancients said about balance is manifesting as pain and illness is just hogwash? For too long, the dismissive view has been that energy blockages are purely psychological or imaginary, something you can just think your way out of. But what if that's a dangerous oversimplification? What if the ancient understanding was far more accurate, that these imbalances disrupt the body's natural harmony, ultimately manifesting as pain, illness, and a diminished quality of life? Can you learn to feel and release these blockages using your own hands, unlocking greater vitality and well-being? Are energy blockages and trapped emotions the same thing? Energy blockages arise from a variety of sources, each contributing to the stagnation of your vital life force. These sources range from the everyday stresses of modern life to deeper, more entrenched emotional traumas, negative thought patterns, and even environmental factors. Consider the chronic stress that so many of us experience daily. This can lead to persistent muscle tension, restricted blood flow, and stagnant energy in specific areas of the body, creating a breeding ground for blockages. But it goes deeper than just stress. Specific emotions are intricately linked to specific energy centers or meridians within your body. This is a cornerstone of traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, where each organ system and its corresponding meridian are associated with particular emotions. Think about it. Fear being stored in the kidneys, leading to chronic anxiety and adrenal fatigue. Anger simmering in the liver, manifesting as irritability and digestive issues. And grief weighing heavily on the lungs, contributing to respiratory problems and a sense of isolation. The key is, these aren't just abstract associations. They're tangible energetic connections that directly impact your physical and emotional well-being. These energy blockages don't just stay confined to the energetic realm. They manifest physically, emotionally, and mentally, creating a cascade of disruptive symptoms. You might experience physical symptoms like chronic pain, persistent fatigue, digestive issues, or recurring headaches. Emotionally, you might struggle with anxiety, depression, irritability, or a general sense of unease. Mentally, energy blockages can manifest as brain fog, difficulty concentrating, negative thought patterns, or a feeling of being stuck in a rut. Here's the thing. These blockages are often directly connected to disruptions in the body's natural blood flow. The location is critical. Remember that knot in your back that never seems to go away. That's not just a muscle spasm. It's a physical manifestation of stagnant energy, reduced blood flow, and constricted movement in that area. Specific hand positions and mudras, when applied intentionally, can affect blood flow through the body, helping to dissolve these blockages and promote healing. And here's where it gets interesting. You don't need to be a trained therapist or energy healer to tap into this power. You can start detecting these energy blockages yourself, using your own hands as sensitive instruments. Try scanning your body with your hands, moving them slowly a few inches away from your skin. Pay attention to any areas where you notice a change in sensation: heat, cold, tingling, numbness, or even a subtle magnetic pull. These are often indicators of underlying energy blockages. Once you've identified a blockage, you can start releasing it through simple touch and movement. Gentle massage, acupressure, applying firm pressure to specific points, tapping, or simply holding specific hand positions, mudras, over the blocked area can help to break up the stagnant energy and restore flow. The key is to approach this process with intention and awareness, focusing on the area and visualizing the energy dissolving and flowing freely. Visualization and intention are powerful tools in the healing process. As you're working on a blocked area, visualize the energy dissolving and flowing freely, like a dam being opened and the water rushing through. Affirm healing and balance, repeating phrases like, "I release this blockage," or "I am open to healing and vitality." You are your own healer. Don't forget the power of breath. Conscious breathing techniques can significantly enhance energy flow and release tension throughout your body. Deep diaphragmatic breathing, alternate nostril breathing, or box breathing can help to calm your nervous system, increase oxygen flow, and promote the release of stagnant energy. Try incorporating these breathing techniques into your energy healing practice. Energy work is like learning a new language. At first, you hear a stream of unfamiliar sounds. With practice, you start picking out words, then sentences, then subtle meanings. The same is true with feeling and releasing energy blockages. The more you practice, the more sensitive you'll become to the subtle cues in your body, and the more effective you'll be at clearing these blockages. Keep a journal to observe how your energy fluctuates. Here's a tip that most people miss. Journaling can be a powerful tool for understanding if the blockages are manifesting in other areas of life. For example, that creative block you are having might be related to the sacral chakra. If you do this, then you can better understand the root cause of the blockage, leading to faster and more complete healing. So you can identify and release energy blockages with your hands, restoring balance and promoting healing throughout your body. But that's just the physical aspect. What if there's a deeper, more profound connection between your hands and the energetic realm? What if your hands are not just tools for physical action, but gateways to other realities, allowing you to access deeper levels of healing and transformation? What if they are actually unlocking your latent psychic abilities? Think about it. The CIA's Gateway process, where participants were able to access states of consciousness that allowed them to visualize and interact with layers of reality beyond normal perception. What if your hands are keys to similar unseen dimensions? What if, by using your hands with intention, you could tap into these dimensions, bringing back profound healing and guidance? Your hands, you use them every day to grip, to create, to touch. But what if your hands are more than just physical tools? What if they are actually gateways to unseen dimensions, portals to higher states of consciousness, just waiting to be unlocked? For centuries, we've been taught to believe that reality is limited to what we can perceive through our five senses. But what if that's a carefully constructed illusion, designed to keep us from accessing our true potential? What if the findings of quantum physics, which reveal a universe far more interconnected and complex than we ever imagined, hold the key to unlocking these hidden dimensions? Can you really learn to consciously access these other realities through your hands, unlocking latent psychic abilities and accelerating your spiritual evolution? Quantum entanglement offers a fascinating glimpse into the interconnectedness of all things. This principle suggests that particles can be linked across vast distances, instantaneously affecting each other, regardless of the space between them. Think about it. If particles can be connected in this way, what does that say about the nature of reality itself? What if this non-local connection extends beyond the subatomic world, influencing our ability to send and receive energy or information through our hands, regardless of physical distance? Could our hands be acting as antennae, tuning into frequencies beyond our ordinary perception? It is important to note that all of this is happening beyond our sensory input. Now, consider the concept of zero-point energy, the seemingly limitless energy that permeates all of space. Scientists have discovered that even in a vacuum, there's an immense amount of energy fluctuating at the quantum level. What if we could learn to tap into this energy source through focused intention and hand-based practices? Eastern traditions have long spoken of prana, or Kai, the fundamental life force energy that sustains all living things. Isn't it interesting that these ancient concepts seem to align with the modern discoveries of quantum physics? Could zero-point energy be the scientific explanation for prana, the very energy that flows through our hands, connecting us to the universe? Throughout history, various esoteric traditions have revered the hands as sacred tools for connecting with the divine. Consider the significance of hand gestures in religious rituals, from the ancient Egyptians to modern-day Catholicism. Or think about the use of crystals in hand-held healing practices, where the practitioner channels energy through the stones and into the recipient. And what about the concept of laying on of hands, a practice found in numerous cultures and religions, where healing energy is transmitted through touch? Are these traditions simply based on superstition, or do they reflect a deeper understanding of the hands as conduits for unseen energies? They are traditions that can't be patented. Here's where it gets really interesting. The CIA's Gateway process. Declassified documents reveal that participants in this program used specific mental exercises and visualization techniques to access altered states of consciousness and interact with different dimensions. But here's the thing that most people missed. The Gateway process involved focusing energy in the hands to facilitate out-of-body experiences and remote viewing. Participants learned to direct their intention through their hands, using them as portals to access information and experiences beyond the limitations of physical reality. The Gateway process reveals the capacity of our hands not to just sense the world, but to affect the world around us in unimaginable ways. It is important to note that this process was taught by the government. Think about it. You can begin to activate your hands as portals, enhancing your sensitivity to energy and connecting with other dimensions. Start with a simple exercise, the energy ball. Rub your hands together briskly for a few seconds to generate heat, then slowly separate them, visualizing and feeling a ball of energy forming between your palms. Experiment with the size and density of the energy ball, directing that energy for healing or manifestation purposes. Can you feel the tingling, the warmth, the subtle magnetic pull? That's the energy flowing through your hands, responding to your intention. You can also use your hands in meditation to access deeper states of consciousness. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and focus your attention on the sensations in your hands. Notice the temperature, the texture, the subtle vibrations. Use these sensations as an anchor to stay present and grounded, then visualize your hands as portals to other dimensions. Imagine them opening up, allowing you to glimpse into realms beyond your ordinary perception. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you learn? Here's a practical technique you can start using today. Learn to use your hands to scan yourself or others for energetic imbalances or blockages. Hover your hands a few inches over the body, moving slowly and intentionally. Pay attention to any areas where you notice a change in sensation: heat, cold, tingling, numbness, or even a subtle magnetic pull. These are often indicators of underlying energetic disturbances. Once you've identified an area of imbalance, visualize your hands as conduits for healing energy, clearing and balancing the area. Use your intuition as a guide, trusting the sensations and insights that arise. Don't forget the power of hand positions and mudras. These ancient gestures, used in yoga and meditation, can amplify your connection to specific energies or dimensions. Try Jayan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra, to enhance intuition, Prana Mudra, Life Force Mudra, to increase vitality, or Anjali Mudra, Prayer Mudra, to connect with the divine. Experiment with different mudras, noticing how they affect your energy and your state of consciousness. Use mudras and hand movements to improve blood flow through the body. Keep in mind that regular practice is essential for connecting the dots between your hands and these unseen dimensions. It may not work perfectly every time, and you might encounter moments of doubt or frustration. But the more you practice, the more you'll familiarize yourself with this process, and the more readily you'll be able to access these other realities. With continued persistence, you are connecting yourself to a whole new world. So, your hands are far more than just tools for physical action. They are portals to other realities, offering you access to deeper healing, transformation, and spiritual awakening. But that's just the beginning. What if, by consciously connecting with these dimensions, you could awaken latent psychic abilities, unlocking hidden potential that you never knew you possessed? What if remote viewing, telepathy, and enhanced intuition are simply natural byproducts of this connection? The power of your hands extends far beyond the realm of the physical. What are the psychic abilities hidden within you, and how can you awaken them through the power of your hands and focused intention? What are the scientific explanations for these abilities? What if your hands could unlock hidden psychic abilities, giving you access to a world beyond your ordinary senses? What if you could learn to channel energy, sense information, and even influence events with the power of your touch? The truth is, your hands are far more than just physical appendages. They are powerful conduits for unlocking and amplifying latent psychic abilities, far beyond common understanding. Think about it. Haven't you ever had a gut feeling about someone just by shaking their hand, or felt inexplicably drawn to an object simply by touching it? These are subtle signs that your hands are already picking up on information beyond the realm of the physical. Artists often speak of channeling inspiration through their hands, healers sense energy imbalances through touch, and musicians create symphonies with their fingertips. These aren't mere coincidences. They are glimpses into the untapped psychic potential that resides within each of us. But here's the question. Can you consciously develop and harness this potential through focused hand-based exercises, unlocking a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. The key to unlocking your psychic potential lies in understanding the brain's neuroplasticity, its remarkable ability to rewire itself based on experience. Every thought, every action, every sensation strengthens certain neural pathways, making them more efficient over time. This means that with focused intention and repeated practice, you can strengthen the neural pathways associated with psychic abilities, making them more accessible and reliable. It's like learning to play an instrument. At first, it feels awkward and clumsy, but with practice, your fingers become more nimble and the music flows effortlessly. The same principle applies to psychic abilities. The more you practice, the stronger your neural connections become, and the easier it becomes to tap into your hidden potential. And what about the pineal gland, that tiny, pinecone-shaped organ located deep within the brain? Ancient traditions have long associated the pineal gland with spiritual vision and intuition, referring to it as the third eye. Interestingly, scientists have discovered that the pineal gland is highly sensitive to electromagnetic fields and produces DMT, a psychoactive compound known for its ability to induce altered states of consciousness. Could the pineal gland be a biological link to psychic abilities, acting as a receiver for subtle energies and information from other dimensions? Think of it as an antenna, tuning into frequencies beyond our ordinary perception. By activating your pineal gland through focused intention and hand-based exercises, you may be able to enhance your psychic abilities and access deeper levels of intuition and insight. Throughout history, various cultures have revered the hands as tools for divination and insight. Palmistry, the art of reading the lines on the hands, dates back thousands of years, with evidence of its practice found in ancient India, China, and Egypt. Ancient cultures viewed the lines on the hands as maps of a person's life path, reflecting their inherent abilities, challenges, and potential destiny. Chiromancy, a related practice, focuses on the shape and structure of the hands, providing further insights into a person's character and temperament. While modern science may dismiss these practices as mere superstition, could they be based on a deeper understanding of the hands as energetic blueprints, reflecting the patterns and potentials encoded within our consciousness? Is it really superstition, or is it an ancient science that's been suppressed? Here's what they don't want you to know. Even modern science is beginning to validate the power of the hands in energy healing. Numerous studies have demonstrated the measurable effects of energy healing practices like Reiki, showing that practitioners can transmit healing energy through their hands, influencing physiological parameters like heart rate, blood pressure, and immune function. How does this work? One possibility is that the hands act as conduits for biophotons, weak light emissions from cells that carry information and energy. By focusing intention and directing energy through the hands, healers may be able to influence the biophoton emissions of the recipient, promoting healing and restoring balance. The truth is that you can start using simple hand exercises to awaken your psychic potential right now. Try this. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus your attention on your hands. Rub your hands together briskly for a few seconds to generate heat, then slowly separate them, visualizing and feeling a ball of energy forming between your palms. Experiment with the size and density of the energy ball, directing your intention into it. What does it feel like? Do you notice a tingling, a warmth, or a subtle magnetic pull? This is your energy field activating, responding to your intention. You can use your hands in guided visualizations to access different psychic abilities. Visualize yourself holding a specific object or connecting with a distant person, allowing your hands to act as conduits for receiving information or sending healing energy. Pay attention to any sensations, images, or thoughts that arise. Trust your intuition and allow the information to flow freely. Practice automatic writing or drawing, focusing on a specific question or intention, and then let your hand move freely across the page, recording whatever thoughts, images, or sensations arise. Don't judge or censor yourself. Simply allow your subconscious mind to express itself through these creative outlets. And don't forget the power of hand positions and mudras. Use Budai Mudra, Mercury Mudra, to enhance communication skills, Shunya Mudra, Emptiness Mudra, to develop clairaudience, or Prithvi Mudra, Earth Mudra, to ground and stabilize your energy. You can use the hand positions and mudras that suit you best and amplify your connection to specific psychic abilities. Experiment with different mudras, noticing how they affect your energy and your state of consciousness. Think of these mudras as keys to unlock different chambers of your mind. Keep in mind that developing psychic abilities takes time and dedication. It's like learning to play an instrument or painting. It requires regular practice, patience, and a willingness to experiment. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Simply keep practicing, keep exploring, and trust that your abilities will unfold in their own time. Keep a psychic journal to log your experiences and track your progress. Note any patterns, insights, or synchronicities that arise. This will help you to refine your practice and develop a deeper understanding of your own unique psychic abilities. So, your hands are powerful tools for unlocking and amplifying your latent psychic abilities, offering a pathway to greater self-awareness, intuition, and connection to the universe. But we're just scratching the surface. What if you could extend your psychic abilities beyond the limitations of space and time? What if you could train yourself to see with your hands, accessing information and experiences from anywhere in the world? This brings us to the practice of remote viewing, using your hands as energetic telescopes to access distant locations and events. This was part of the CIA's research. What are the implications of this ability for personal growth, knowledge acquisition, and problem solving? What if you could train your hands to act as energetic telescopes, allowing you to access information and experiences from distant locations and times, regardless of physical limitations? What if you could use your hands to explore the pyramids of Egypt or witness historical events as they unfolded, all from the comfort of your own home? The truth is, your hands possess the potential to transcend the boundaries of space and time, unlocking a hidden ability known as remote viewing. Think about it. We typically perceive sight as limited to our physical eyes, bound by distance and physical obstacles. But what if there was another form of sight, an energetic sight or clairvoyance that could be accessed through your hands? What if your hands could become portals, allowing you to tap into a vast ocean of information that exists beyond the reach of your ordinary senses? Can you develop the ability to see with your hands, accessing information about people, places, and events that are beyond the reach of your ordinary senses, unlocking new levels of awareness and understanding? To understand this potential, we must delve into the science behind remote viewing, connecting it to the mind-bending principles of quantum physics. One key concept is quantum entanglement, where two particles become linked in such a way that they share the same fate, no matter how far apart they are. If you change something on one particle, the other changes instantaneously. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. Could this entanglement extend beyond the subatomic realm, connecting our consciousness to distant locations and events? Another crucial concept is non-locality, which suggests that objects are not limited to a specific point in space and time, but can exist in multiple locations simultaneously. Could this explain how remote viewers can access information from distant locations without physically traveling there? Consider the observer effect, which shows that the very act of observing a quantum system changes its behavior. Could the focused intention of a remote viewer influence the quantum field, allowing them to access information that would otherwise remain hidden? These are just a few of the scientific principles that may underlie the phenomenon of remote viewing, suggesting that consciousness may not be as limited by space and time as we once believed. What if the universe is not a collection of separate objects, but a vast, interconnected web of energy and information, accessible through the power of consciousness and intention? Perhaps one of the most compelling pieces of evidence for the validity of remote viewing comes from the CIA's SDARGATE program, a top-secret initiative that ran for over 2 decades. During this program, government-funded researchers explored the potential of remote viewing for intelligence gathering, seeking to gain an advantage over adversaries during the Cold War. Ingo Swann, a renowned psychic and remote viewer, played a key role in the SDARGATE program, demonstrating remarkable abilities to access information about distant locations and events. Here's what they don't want you to know. Swann successfully remote-viewed targets that were thousands of miles away, providing accurate descriptions of their physical characteristics, functions, and even the activities taking place within them. One notable example involved Swann accurately describing the interior of a secret Soviet research facility, providing details that were later confirmed by intelligence sources. Think about it. These were not mere guesses or lucky coincidences. These were verifiable instances of remote viewing, demonstrating the potential for consciousness to transcend the boundaries of space and time. The SDARGATE program produced a wealth of data supporting the validity of remote viewing, but the program was eventually shut down in 1995 due to shifting priorities and skepticism from some members of the intelligence community. Despite its closure, the SDARGATE program remains a fascinating chapter in the history of psychic research, providing compelling evidence for the power of consciousness and the potential to access information beyond the ordinary senses. What if the government knew more about remote viewing than they let on? Could the suppression of the SDARGATE program be part of a larger effort to conceal the true potential of human consciousness? The key to unlocking your own remote viewing abilities lies in understanding the role of intention and focused attention. Just as a magnifying glass focuses the sun's rays to create a concentrated beam of light, focused intention can direct the flow of energy and consciousness to specific targets, amplifying your ability to access information from distant locations. The concept of energy follows thought is fundamental to remote viewing. By focusing your thoughts and intentions on a specific target, you can direct your energy and consciousness to that location, allowing you to gather information and experiences. But how do you focus your intention and direct your energy effectively? One of the most effective techniques for remote viewing is coordinate remote viewing, CRV, a structured protocol developed by the SDARGATE program. CRV involves using numbers and coordinates to focus your attention on a specific target, allowing you to access information in a systematic and objective manner. Here's how it works. You are given a set of numbers, which act as coordinates for the target location. You then use these coordinates to guide your attention, allowing your subconscious mind to access information about the target without conscious interference. CRV is like tuning a radio to a specific frequency, allowing you to receive signals from a distant source. You can start by practicing simple sensory awareness exercises to activate your hands as remote viewing devices. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus your attention on your hands. Rub your hands together briskly for a few seconds to generate heat, then slowly separate them, visualizing and feeling a ball of energy forming between your palms, just as you did in the psychic exercise. Experiment with the size and density of the energy ball, directing your intention into it. Notice any subtle differences in temperature, texture, or vibration. This will help you to develop a heightened sensitivity to energy and information. Next, try this. Place a small object in a sealed envelope, such as a coin, a key, or a photograph. Hold the envelope in your hands, close your eyes, and focus your attention on the object inside. What do you sense? Do you feel a particular shape, texture, or weight? Do you see any images or colors in your mind's eye? Write down any impressions that come to you without judging or censoring yourself. Then, open the envelope and compare your impressions to the actual object. The more you practice this exercise, the more accurate your impressions will become. Think of this as calibrating your energetic telescope, fine-tuning your ability to receive information. What they don't want you to know is that you can use your hands to draw or write down the information you receive during a remote viewing session, allowing your subconscious mind to express itself. Focus on the sensations in your hands and allow them to guide your movements without consciously trying to control the outcome. This technique, known as automatic drawing or writing, can bypass the conscious mind and allow information to flow freely from the subconscious. It's like allowing your hands to become a conduit for information, a bridge between the conscious and subconscious realms. Don't forget the power of hand positions and mudras to amplify your remote viewing abilities. Use Hakini Mudra, pressing the tips of all your fingers together to improve focus and concentration. Jayan Mudra, touching the tip of your index finger to the tip of your thumb to enhance intuition, or Shunya Mudra, pressing your middle finger to the base of your thumb to connect with higher dimensions of consciousness. Experiment with different mudras, noticing how they affect your energy and your state of consciousness. Remote viewing, like any skill, requires practice, repetition, and refinement. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. So, your hands can be trained to act as remote viewing devices, allowing you to access information from distant locations and times. But here's the thing. Your hands are not just passive receivers of information, but active instruments of creation. What if you could use your hands to consciously influence reality, manifesting your desires and shaping your destiny? What are the secrets to conscious creation, and how can you master them? What if your hands are far more than simple tools for physical tasks? What if they are, in fact, powerful instruments for consciously shaping your reality, allowing you to manifest your desires and actively co-create your destiny? Think about it. We're often taught to view reality as something that simply happens to us, an external force beyond our control. But what if you could actively shape your experiences through focused intention and energetic alignment, becoming a conscious creator? Can you learn to use your hands to consciously manifest your desires, shaping your destiny with focused intention and energetic power? To understand how your hands can become instruments of creation, we must delve into the science behind the law of attraction, connecting it to the power of focused intention, positive emotions, and vibrational alignment. The law of attraction isn't just some new age concept. It operates on a quantum level. Your thoughts and feelings create electromagnetic fields that radiate outward, attracting energies of a similar frequency. If you consistently focus on lack and limitation, you'll attract more of the same. But if you cultivate thoughts and feelings of abundance, gratitude, and joy, you'll attract experiences that reflect those vibrations. It's like tuning a radio to a specific frequency. You'll only receive signals that match that frequency. The key is to consciously choose the frequency you want to broadcast. Elaborate on the role of visualization in conscious creation, explaining how vividly imagining your desired outcome can help to manifest it into reality. Imagine your desired outcome as vividly as possible, engaging all your senses. See it, feel it, hear it, smell it, taste it. The more real it feels to your subconscious mind, the more likely it is to manifest in your physical reality. Michael Jordan, for example, famously visualized every shot he took, rehearsing the perfect outcome in his mind before stepping onto the court. Entrepreneurs often use vision boards to create a visual representation of their goals, keeping their intentions top of mind and attracting opportunities that align with their desires. The more detailed and emotionally charged your visualizations are, the more powerful they become. Historically, rituals and ceremonies in various cultures have harnessed the power of hand gestures and focused intention to consciously influence reality. Ancient cultures understood the power of symbolism and ritual to tap into the collective consciousness and manifest desired outcomes. Specific hand positions, known as mudras, were used to direct energy flow and connect with specific deities or archetypes. In Hinduism and Buddhism, mudras are an integral part of spiritual practice, used to enhance meditation, invoke blessings, and attract abundance. Think of the Anjali Mudra, the prayer position, which promotes a sense of gratitude and connection to the divine. Or the Kubera Mudra, the Mudra of wealth, which is believed to attract financial abundance. These practices aren't just cultural traditions. They are ancient technologies for consciously shaping reality. But here's what they don't want you to know. The power of belief and expectation can influence physical and mental health. Consider the placebo effect, where inert substances or sham treatments can produce real physiological changes in the body, simply because the patient believes they are receiving genuine treatment. Studies have shown that placebos can reduce pain, improve mood, and even shrink tumors in some cases. This demonstrates the power of the mind to influence the body, suggesting that our beliefs and expectations play a significant role in shaping our reality. It also implies that belief plays a significant role in manifestation. If you believe you can achieve something, you're far more likely to take the necessary steps to make it happen. But if you doubt your abilities, you'll sabotage your efforts and limit your potential. The truth is that your hands are a direct connection to your subconscious mind. Explain how that connection allows you to create change in your life by changing your state of mind. Your hands are constantly communicating with your subconscious mind, expressing your thoughts, feelings, and intentions through subtle movements and gestures. By consciously changing your hand positions and gestures, you can influence your subconscious mind and reprogram your beliefs. For example, if you tend to clench your fists when you feel stressed, you can consciously relax your hands and open your palms, signaling to your subconscious mind that you are safe and secure. This simple act can help to calm your nerves and reduce anxiety. The key to amplifying your ability to manifest your desires is to practice simple hand exercises. Try this. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and hold your hands in a receptive position, palms facing upward. Visualize your desired outcome with clarity and conviction, feeling the emotions associated with achieving your goal. Imagine yourself already having what you desire, experiencing the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment that comes with it. Do this for a few minutes each day, and you'll begin to reprogram your subconscious mind and attract experiences that align with your intentions. This is a great way to intention-setting exercise. Now, let's take this a step further. Create a manifestation box, decorating it with symbols and images that represent your desires. Find a box that resonates with you and adorn it with images, words, and symbols that represent your goals and dreams. This could include pictures of your ideal home, your dream job, or your perfect partner. Place your hands on the box while visualizing your goals, infusing it with your energy and intention. This will serve as a powerful reminder of your desires and help to keep you focused on your goals. Here's another exercise. Use your hands to practice gratitude affirmations, holding them in a prayer position and expressing gratitude for the blessings in your life and the desires that are on their way. Gratitude is a powerful magnet for attracting more of what you desire. Holding your hands in a prayer position while expressing gratitude amplifies the energy and helps to reprogram your subconscious mind. Say aloud, "Thank you for the abundance in my life," or "I am grateful for the opportunities that are coming my way." Feel the gratitude in your heart as you speak these words and watch as your life begins to transform. You can also use your hands to experiment with different hand positions and mudras to amplify your connection to specific intentions. Use Kubera Mudra, Mudra of wealth, to attract abundance, Varada Mudra, Mudra of giving, to cultivate generosity, or Abhaya Mudra, Mudra of fearlessness, to overcome obstacles. Each mudra has a specific energetic effect, and by practicing them regularly, you can enhance your ability to manifest your desires. These mudras affect blood flow and energy blockages, promoting healing. And here's where it gets really interesting. You can use a pendulum in your hand to see if you are in alignment with a goal or intention. Hold a pendulum over your palm and ask a question related to your goal. Observe the pendulum's movement. If it swings in a clockwise direction, it indicates a yes response, suggesting that you are in alignment with your goal. If it swings in a counterclockwise direction, it indicates a no response, suggesting that you may need to adjust your approach. This is a simple but powerful way to receive guidance from your subconscious mind. Here's the truth: consistency, patience, and unwavering belief are key to the manifestation process. It takes time and effort to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your energy with your desires. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Just keep practicing the techniques, maintain a positive mindset, and trust that your desires are on their way. Believe in the power that has always existed in you. Also, it's important to take inspired action towards your goals. Manifestation isn't about sitting back and waiting for things to magically appear. You need to take steps towards your goals, even if they seem small or insignificant. These actions help you to align your energy with your intentions and create opportunities for manifestation to occur. Remember, you have to meet the universe halfway. So, we've seen how your hands are powerful instruments for consciously shaping your reality, allowing you to manifest your desires with focused intention and energetic power. But here's the thing: your hands and your intentions are only part of the equation. There's another underlying element that is key to manifestation. What if there was a secret key to unlocking your full potential and creating the life you desire? What is the role of belief in reality creation, and how can you cultivate unwavering faith in your ability to manifest your dreams? What are the steps needed to create unwavering faith? What if your unwavering belief is the quantum catalyst, the secret ingredient that ignites the energetic power of your hands, transforming them from mere physical tools into potent instruments of manifestation? Think about it. Most of us treat belief as a passive mental state, a nice-to-have when pursuing our goals. But what if belief is actually the active force, the spark that sets the quantum universe in motion, aligning reality with your deepest desires? Can you shift from simply wanting something to truly believing you already have it, turning your hands into conduits for shaping your reality? The truth is, your hands aren't just physical appendages. They are extensions of your belief system, capable of directing quantum possibilities. Imagine your hands as antennae, constantly broadcasting your beliefs to the universe. If those beliefs are filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, you'll attract experiences that reflect those vibrations. But if you cultivate unwavering belief in your ability to manifest your desires, your hands become powerful conductors, drawing abundance, joy, and fulfillment into your life. It's not just about thinking positively. It's about embodying an unshakable conviction that your desires are already on their way. The limitations you think you have are all in your head. What if you could change the way you think? To understand the power of belief, we must turn to the mind-bending world of quantum physics. The observer effect, for instance, demonstrates how the act of observing a quantum particle influences its behavior. Before observation, a particle exists in a state of superposition, a realm of infinite possibilities. But the moment we observe it, our consciousness collapses the wave function, forcing the particle to manifest in a specific state. This suggests that consciousness isn't just a passive observer of reality. It's an active participant in shaping it. If our observation can influence something as fundamental as a quantum particle, imagine the power of our beliefs to shape the larger events and experiences in our lives. By changing our perspective, we can truly affect the matter around us. Quantum entanglement provides further evidence of the interconnectedness of all things. When two particles become entangled, they become linked in such a way that they share the same fate, no matter how far apart they are. If you change the state of one particle, the other particle instantaneously changes its state as well, even if they are light years away. This suggests that our beliefs, which are essentially energetic patterns, can influence distant events and people, creating ripples of change throughout the universe. The key is that these particles are connected, just as we are connected to each other. What if your positive change affected someone in need? Historically, ancient traditions understood the power of belief in healing and manifestation, harnessing it through hand-based practices. Shamans, for example, used hand gestures and rituals to heal the sick, attract abundance, and influence weather patterns. These practices weren't just superstitious rituals. They were sophisticated techniques for tapping into the power of the subconscious mind and directing energy flow. Think of the kahunas of Hawaii, who used hand movements and chants to manipulate the elements and heal the body. Or the ancient Egyptians, who believed that the hands were conduits for divine energy, using them in rituals and ceremonies to invoke blessings and manifest their desires. Even in pagan and Wiccan-based practices, hand movements and symbols are used to promote change. These people knew a lot more than they let on. But here's what they don't want you to know. Many of these ancient techniques have been deliberately suppressed or dismissed by mainstream science and religion, precisely because they empower individuals to take control of their own reality. The truth is, organized religion is about controlling the masses, and they do this by taking your control away. The elite doesn't want the masses to be able to manifest their own desires. The elite wants the masses to depend on them. The power of belief is a dangerous thing if it falls into the wrong hands. This is the ultimate secret that has been concealed for centuries. The truth is that numerous scientific studies have demonstrated the measurable effects of intention on physical systems, providing further evidence for the power of belief. Studies have shown that positive intentions can improve plant growth, reduce stress levels in human subjects, and even influence the outcome of experiments. In one study, researchers found that distant healing, where healers directed their intention towards patients from afar, resulted in significant improvements in the patient's health outcomes. Another study showed that simply labeling water as blessed could alter its crystalline structure, suggesting that intention can affect the physical properties of matter. What this means is that you don't need medication, you simply need belief. Here's how you can use your hands to reprogram your subconscious mind with positive beliefs, creating the ultimate affirmation. Start by finding a quiet space where you can relax and focus. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath, allowing yourself to settle into a state of calm and stillness. Then hold your hands in a receptive position, palms facing upward, and begin to repeat positive affirmations related to your desires. For example, you might say, "I am abundant," "I am healthy," or "I am loved." Feel the emotions associated with these affirmations, allowing them to fill your body and mind. As you repeat the affirmations, visualize your desires manifesting in your life, seeing yourself already having what you want, experiencing the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment that comes with it. This is an exercise that you can perform at any moment of any day. You can also create a belief altar, decorating it with symbols and images that represent your desired beliefs. This could include pictures of people who embody the qualities you admire, quotes that inspire you, or objects that symbolize your goals. Place your hands on the altar while visualizing those beliefs becoming reality, infusing it with your energy and intention. This altar will serve as a powerful reminder of your intentions and help to keep you focused on your goals. What items will you place on your altar? Here's another technique. Use your hands to practice belief embodiment, moving your body in ways that express your desired beliefs and allowing those beliefs to become ingrained in your physical being. For example, walk with confidence, stand tall, or make expansive gestures to embody a sense of power and self-assurance. Or dance freely, sing joyfully, or hug someone you love to embody a sense of joy and connection. The more you move your body in ways that align with your desired beliefs, the more those beliefs will become ingrained in your subconscious mind, and the more easily you'll be able to manifest them in your reality. What will you do to express belief? You can also experiment with different hand positions and mudras to amplify your connection to specific beliefs. Use Jayan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra, to enhance clarity of thought, Prithvi Mudra, Earth Mudra, to ground and stabilize your beliefs, or Abhaya Mudra, Mudra of fearlessness, to overcome limiting beliefs. Each mudra has a specific energetic effect, and by practicing them regularly, you can enhance your ability to manifest your desires. These mudras affect blood flow and energy blockages, promoting healing. By holding these positions, you can truly heal yourself. Also, here's an exercise that will help you. Create a manifestation goal card, writing down your desired outcome in clear, concise terms. Carry this card with you every day and touch it multiple times, feeling the emotions associated with achieving your goal. Do this especially at the end of the day as you're drifting off to sleep, allowing your subconscious mind to absorb the information and begin to align with your intention. So, we've explored how unwavering belief is the quantum catalyst that unlocks the power of your hands to manifest your desires and shape your reality. But here's the thing. Cultivating unwavering belief is just the first step. To truly master the art of creation, you must learn to control and direct your energy field, amplifying your manifesting power exponentially. What if you could learn to consciously influence your energy field, becoming a true magnet for abundance, joy, and fulfillment? How can you harness the power of your hands to master your energy field, creating a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment? What are the secrets of personal magnetism, and how can you cultivate them? What if your hands were not just hands, but powerful energy amplifiers, capable of manipulating your very own energy field? Think about it. We use our hands for everything, but have you ever considered they are antennas, transmitting and receiving energetic information constantly? This goes far beyond just feeling energy. It's about consciously shaping your auric field, influencing the reality around you. But here's the thing. Most people assume their energy fields are fixed, predetermined, like a cosmic fingerprint they can't alter. What if that's not true? What if your energy field is actually dynamic, malleable, responding to your thoughts, emotions, and intentions, just waiting to be molded? Can you master your energy field, using your hands as tools, attracting abundance and opportunities into your life? Could your hands become magnets, drawing in all that you desire? To understand how your hands can act as energy amplifiers, let's delve into the structure of the energy field, also known as the aura. This isn't just some woo-woo concept. It's a multi-layered energetic matrix that surrounds and permeates your physical body. The aura has different layers, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, each with its own corresponding colors and qualities. For instance, the physical layer closest to the body often appears as a faint bluish gray, reflecting your physical health and vitality. The emotional layer, extending further out, shimmers with colors that reflect your current emotional state, vibrant hues for joy, muted tones for sadness. Imbalances in one layer directly affect the others. Think of it like the chakra system as energy centers. What do your chakras tell you? Biofield science is now validating these ancient concepts with advanced technology, using devices like Kirlian photography and gas discharge visualization, GDV, to measure and visualize the energy field. For example, Kirlian photography can capture stunning images of auras, revealing how different emotions and intentions alter their shape, color, and intensity. Seeing an image of your aura, responding in real time to your feelings, changes everything. Imagine seeing your aura expand and brighten as you feel joy, or contract and dim as you experience stress. These images aren't just pretty pictures. They're visual representations of your energetic state, providing valuable insights into your health and well-being. But here's what they don't want you to know. Personal magnetism is directly tied to the strength and balance of your energy field. A strong, balanced, and vibrant field acts like a magnet, attracting positive experiences and repelling negative ones. Think about confident, charismatic individuals. They often have a noticeably strong and radiant aura, drawing others to them like a magnet. Their energy is palpable, their presence magnetic. This isn't just about being attractive in a conventional sense. It's about radiating an energy that resonates with abundance, joy, and success. The truth is, hand positions, gestures, and focused intention can directly influence your energy field, strengthening its boundaries, clearing blockages, and amplifying its power. Specific mudras, for instance, can activate specific energy centers in the body, improving energy flow and promoting healing. Think of the Jayan Mudra, where the tip of the index finger touches the tip of the thumb, forming a circle. This simple gesture is said to enhance wisdom, concentration, and receptivity. You can literally feel the heat exuding from your hands and the new flow of energy in your body when you make this simple hand motion. What if you could feel this sensation right now? So, how can you start using your hands to master your energy field? Start with simple exercises to enhance your sensitivity to energy and connect with your aura. Try aura sensing. Hold your hands a few inches away from your body and notice the subtle sensations of tingling, warmth, or pressure. Don't dismiss these sensations as mere imagination. They're real energetic signals from your aura. Practice regularly, and you'll become more attuned to the nuances of your energy field. What is it that you feel right now? You can also smooth your energy field, using your hands to gently brush away energetic disturbances and restore balance. Visualize your hands as combs, smoothing out any kinks or tangles in your aura, creating a sense of calm and harmony. Start at the top of your head and slowly move your hands down your body, visualizing any stagnant or blocked energy being released and replaced with fresh, vibrant energy. This simple exercise can be incredibly grounding and rejuvenating. Think of it like combing out your hair, but doing it with your energy field. Also, use your hands to direct energy for healing and manifestation, focusing your intention and visualizing your desired outcome. If you have a headache, hold your hands over your head, visualizing golden light flowing from your hands into that area, dissolving pain and restoring vitality. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a conscious act of directing energy to promote healing. Remember to truly believe in its power. Do you believe you can heal yourself? And here's something else. Experiment with using crystals in conjunction with hand-based energy work, amplifying their effects. Hold a clear quartz crystal in your hands while visualizing your desired outcome, using the crystal as a focal point for your intention and amplifying the energy flow. The crystal acts as a conduit, focusing and amplifying the energy you're directing with your hands, making your manifestation efforts even more potent. To better understand your energy field, keep a journal to understand patterns you're noticing. Do your hands feel colder when you're stressed, warmer when you're happy? Write it down. The better you know your energy field, the better you can utilize your hands to channel it. So, we've explored how your hands are powerful tools for mastering your energy field, allowing you to attract abundance, promote healing, and create a life of joy and fulfillment. But that's just the beginning. What if you could use your hands to positively influence the energy fields of others? How can you connect with and uplift the energy fields of those around you, creating harmonious relationships, spreading healing, and contributing to the collective good? How can you use your hands to become a beacon of light, radiating love, compassion, and healing to all those around you, creating a ripple effect of positive change in the world? What would that world look like? What if your hands could not only manipulate your own energy field, but also consciously and positively influence the energy fields of everyone around you? Think about it. Have you ever felt instantly calmer or more energized just by holding someone's hand or receiving a comforting touch? What if you could intentionally use your hands to become beacons of light and healing for others? Most people think of their energy field as a personal bubble, something contained within their own skin. But here's the truth. We are all interconnected, constantly exchanging energy with each other, whether we realize it or not. That's why being around certain people can be uplifting and energizing, while others can leave you feeling drained and depleted. So, can you use your hands to consciously radiate positive energy, uplift others, and contribute to a more harmonious and balanced world? To understand how this is possible, let's explore the concept of energetic entrainment. Energetic entrainment is when two or more oscillating systems, in this case, people, lock into phase, so that they vibrate at the same frequency. Think of it like this. When you're in the presence of a calm, centered person, their energy field can subtly influence your own, helping you to relax and find your own center. Conversely, being around a stressed or anxious person can raise your own stress levels, even if you weren't feeling anxious before. We unconsciously synchronize our energy fields with those around us. How can you use this to your advantage? Compassion and empathy play a huge role in creating positive energetic connections. Studies on loving kindness meditation, for example, have shown that practicing compassion can have measurable effects on the heart, brain, immune system, and mood. Participants who regularly practice loving kindness meditation show increased activity in brain regions associated with empathy and emotional regulation, as well as decreased levels of stress hormones. This is because compassion is a powerful, high vibrational emotion that radiates outwards, positively influencing the energy fields of others. It has been shown to decrease heart disease as well. Historically, the laying on of hands has been used in various spiritual and healing traditions to transmit healing energy. In many cultures, healers have used touch to alleviate pain, promote healing, and restore balance to the body's energy field. Think of Reiki, where practitioners channel energy through their hands to promote healing, or therapeutic touch, where nurses use their hands to assess and balance a patient's energy field. It's interesting how these practices have endured through time. Why do you think that is? The impact isn't limited to just one-on-one interactions, but can be amplified through group consciousness. Collective intention can create powerful energetic effects. Studies have shown that mass meditations can reduce crime rates, improve social harmony, and even influence global events. For example, the Maharishi effect, named after Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, suggests that when a sufficiently large group of people meditate together, they can create a field of coherence that reduces stress and negativity in the surrounding environment. This could also extend to rituals and gatherings. Is it possible to create a more harmonic world by simply combining intentions? But here's where it gets interesting. To effectively help others, you must first maintain a clean and strong energy field yourself. It's like a doctor getting sick before operating on a patient. Their compromised state could negatively impact the outcome. So, how can you ensure that your own energy field is strong and balanced before attempting to influence others? Focus on your own well-being. So, how can you start using your hands to uplift others? Try these simple techniques. Start with energy sending. Hold your hands in a receptive position, palms facing upwards, and visualize positive energy flowing from your hands to a specific person, place, or situation. Imagine that you are sending them love, peace, healing, and abundance. The key is to truly feel the energy flowing through you, connecting you to the recipient. It sounds strange, but many have felt an effect from doing so. You can also perform a simple energy blessing. Hold your hands over someone, either physically touching them or hovering a few inches above them, and silently offer them blessings of love, peace, and healing. Visualize them surrounded by a golden light, filling them with warmth and well-being. You can even do this to yourself. Another technique is to use your hands to create a circle of light. Visualize a circle of protective energy surrounding yourself and others, shielding you from negative influences. See this circle as a barrier that deflects any negativity, allowing only positive energy to flow in. This can be particularly helpful in crowded or stressful environments. Feel free to experiment with different hand positions and mudras to amplify your ability to connect with and uplift others. Anjali Mudra, Prayer Mudra, can be used to express gratitude and send blessings. Abhaya Mudra, Mudra of fearlessness, can be used to offer courage and support. And Karana Mudra, Banishing Mudra, can be used to dispel negative energy. Try these mudras out and see which one feels most natural to you, which one gives off the most energy. You can also incorporate crystals into these hand positions to amplify the energy being sent to others. Hold a rose quartz crystal while sending love to someone, or a clear quartz crystal while sending healing energy. The crystals act as amplifiers, focusing and enhancing the energy you are channeling with your hands. You could also implement the use of singing bowls or frequency music to make it even more effective. What else could you add to the equation? And here's a little known technique. You can use hand movements to comb the air in the direction of someone who needs help. Imagine that you are smoothing their energy field, removing any blockages or negativity. This can be done from a distance, simply by visualizing the person and making gentle, sweeping motions with your hands. This technique is said to be very helpful for physical ailments, such as lower back pain. But here's the thing. Always set the intention that the energy will be used for the greatest good and not cause unintended harm. Intention is key, so be clear about your desired outcome and trust that the energy will be directed in the most beneficial way. Do not take on any energy that isn't yours. You have to remember that it goes both ways. So, we've explored how your hands can be used to positively influence the energy fields of others, creating a ripple effect of love, compassion, and healing in the world. But here's a potential challenge. How do you protect your own energy field from negative influences and manipulation while you're trying to help others? This brings us to the concept of psychic self-defense and the importance of setting energetic boundaries. How can you use your hands to create an energetic shield around yourself, protecting you from harm and allowing you to radiate your light without fear? What are the shadows that seek to drain your energy, and how can you recognize and defend against them? So, how can you use your hands to create an energetic shield around yourself, protecting you from harm and allowing you to radiate your light without fear? What are the shadows that seek to drain your energy, and how can you recognize and defend against them? The truth is, your hands are not just tools for radiating positive energy, but also powerful shields for deflecting negative influences and energetic attacks, protecting your energy field. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how you instinctively cross your arms in front of your chest when you feel threatened or uncomfortable? That's your body's natural way of creating an energetic barrier. Most people believe that they are vulnerable to external energies tossed around like a leaf in the wind. But here's the key. You are not a victim of negative energy. You have the power to control your energetic boundaries, to establish energetic sovereignty and self-defense. Can you master energetic self-defense using your hands, creating an impenetrable shield of light around yourself that deflects negativity and maintains your inner peace? To understand this, let's delve deeper into the world of energetic attacks. Energetic attacks can take many forms, ranging from conscious curses and hexes to unconscious negative thoughts and emotional projections from others. Imagine negative thoughts and emotions as energetic daggers that can penetrate your aura, weakening your energy field. What they don't want you to know is that these attacks can come from people who aren't even aware they're doing it, simply projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you. It may even be a family member. Have you ever heard of psychic vampires? These are individuals who, consciously or unconsciously, drain energy from others to replenish their own. Think of it like this. Psychic vampires often exhibit characteristics such as negativity, neediness, and a penchant for drama. They deplete your energy levels, leaving you feeling exhausted and drained after an interaction. But here's where it gets interesting. Some individuals are energy conscious and actively seek to siphon energy from others, employing advanced techniques and manipulation tactics. Historically, cultures around the world have recognized the need for energetic protection, using talismans and amulets to ward off negative influences. Ancient Egyptians wore amulets, like the Eye of Horus, to protect against evil spirits, while Native Americans used dream catchers to filter out bad dreams. These objects acted as energetic shields, deflecting negativity and maintaining the wearer's energetic integrity. Even modern day, many people still wear protective gemstones and amulets to ward off negative energy. The concept of energetic protection is deeply connected to the principles of quantum entanglement. Remember, Entanglement means two particles are inextricably linked, no matter the distance. Think of it like this. Just as you can use entanglement to send energy, you can also use it to protect yourself. When you set a clear intention and believe in your ability to create a protective barrier, you are essentially entangling yourself with a higher frequency, creating a shield of light around yourself. This means that if you fully believe that you are shielded, you will be. However, here's the thing. Maintaining a clean and strong energy field is your first line of defense against energetic attacks. Think of your energy field as a garden. If it's filled with weeds, negative thoughts, emotions, and unhealthy habits, it will be more susceptible to pests, energetic attacks. Regularly clearing your energy field through practices like meditation, grounding, and healthy living creates a strong foundation of protection. So, how can you use your hands to create an energetic shield around yourself? Try these simple techniques. First, practice shielding with light. Hold your hands a few inches in front of your body, palms facing outwards. Visualize a sphere of white light emanating from your hands, completely surrounding you. See this light as an impenetrable barrier, deflecting any negative energy that comes your way. Strengthen your intention and visualize it in your mind's eye. Feel the warmth and power radiating from your hands, reinforcing your protective shield. You can also perform a grounding exercise to connect yourself to the Earth's energy, stabilizing and strengthening your energy field. Sit or stand with your feet flat on the ground. Extend your hands downwards, palms facing the earth. Visualize roots growing from your feet and hands, reaching deep into the earth, drawing up grounding energy. Feel the Earth's energy flowing through your body, grounding and centering you. As you inhale, imagine the energy rising up your body, and as you exhale, imagine it flowing back down, creating a continuous circuit. Another powerful technique is to use your hands to cut cords with people or situations that are draining your energy, releasing you from their influence. Visualize yourself holding a pair of energetic scissors in your hands. Identify the person or situation you want to disconnect from. See the energetic cords connecting you to that person or situation. With a clear intention, visualize yourself cutting those cords with your scissors, freeing yourself from their energetic grip. Imagine yourself completely detached from them and see them as free from you as well. The key is to experiment with different hand positions and mudras to amplify your energetic protection. For example, you can use Karana Mudra, banishing mudra, to dispel negative energy, Shunya Mudra, emptiness mudra, to create energetic space, or Prithvi Mudra, earth mudra, to ground and stabilize your energy. Test each one out to see which one is the most effective. For additional protection, you can use your hands to create a ward around a room or space. Visualize a protective circle of energy surrounding the area, deflecting negative influences and creating a sanctuary of peace and tranquility. Use your hands to draw this circle, imbuing it with your intention for safety and protection. But here's the thing. This will not create an impenetrable bubble around you, isolating you from the world. This technique is designed to repel negative energy from attacking you or entering your space, allowing you to interact with the world from a place of strength and sovereignty. It's about creating healthy boundaries, not building walls. So, we've seen how your hands can be used to create an energetic shield, protecting you from negative influences and maintaining your energetic sovereignty. But is energetic self-defense the ultimate solution? Or is there a deeper level of healing, one that transcends the need for protection altogether? This brings us to the power of forgiveness and compassion. How can you use your hands to embody forgiveness, releasing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment and creating a life of peace, joy, and unconditional love? What are the steps needed to achieve true forgiveness? Your hands, which you've been using as shields, can also be powerful instruments for embodying forgiveness, unlocking a profound level of healing and liberation. Think of holding someone's hand after a disagreement. The feeling of reconciliation that washes over both of you isn't just a symbolic gesture. It's an energetic shift, a release of built-up tension and resentment, But what if forgiveness isn't merely a passive act of letting go? Most people think of forgiveness as a simple decision, a mental acknowledgement of wrongdoing, and a conscious choice to move on. But here's the thing. Forgiveness is an active process, a dynamic transmutation of negative energy into love and compassion. Can you consciously cultivate forgiveness with your hands, releasing yourself and others from the chains of resentment and creating a life of peace and joy? To truly grasp this, consider the science and spirituality of forgiveness. Forgiveness can heal energetic wounds that linger long after the initial offense, manifesting as physical and mental health issues. Studies have shown a strong correlation between forgiveness and improved well-being. Research indicates that forgiveness can reduce stress hormones like cortisol, lower blood pressure, and even boost the immune system. These effects are measurable in the biofield, where forgiveness manifests as a release of stagnant energy and a restoration of energetic harmony. The concept of karma also plays a significant role in understanding forgiveness. Karma, often misunderstood as a system of cosmic retribution, is simply the law of cause and effect. Resentment and anger keep you trapped in a cycle of negativity, perpetuating patterns of suffering, while forgiveness can break karmic cycles, freeing you from repeating these patterns and creating new possibilities. What if our karmic destiny is to be more empathetic? Forgiveness allows us to move beyond the limitations of our past and create a more compassionate future. The power of forgiveness has been recognized across various spiritual traditions. Christianity emphasizes the importance of forgiving others as a path to divine grace. Jesus taught his followers to forgive their enemies, emphasizing the transformative power of love and compassion. Buddhism highlights the importance of compassion for all beings, even those who cause us harm. Hinduism emphasizes the concept of dharma, or righteous living, which includes the practice of forgiveness. Specific forgiveness rituals, such as Ha'aponopono in Hawaiian culture, demonstrate the power of intention and energetic clearing. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Quantum entanglement shows that forgiving someone can positively influence their energy field, even from a distance. Quantum entanglement reveals that two particles can be inextricably linked, sharing the same fate regardless of the space between them. Forgiveness creates a positive energetic connection that can heal relationships and promote harmony. By forgiving, you are opening yourself up to receive love and compassion, creating a ripple effect that can positively impact others. Even from a distance, intention is everything. Now here's the truth. Forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. Energetic blockages that have been accumulating for years can't be cleared with a snap of your fingers. Forgiveness is a process, a journey that requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to confront painful emotions. It's like learning to play an instrument. It takes time, practice, and dedication to master the art. So, how can you use your hands to cultivate forgiveness towards yourself and others? Try these simple exercises. Practice forgiveness breathing. Hold your hands over your heart, visualizing yourself inhaling love and compassion and exhaling anger and resentment. Breathe deeply and consciously, allowing the energy of forgiveness to flow through your body. You can also perform a forgiveness ritual. Write down the names of people you need to forgive, including yourself. Hold the paper in your hands, feeling the weight of your resentment. Visualize yourself releasing those people with love and compassion, freeing yourself from the burden of anger. Then burn the paper as a symbolic act of releasing the past. Another powerful technique is to use your hands to practice compassionate touch. Gently touch yourself or others with kindness and understanding, sending them healing energy. Hold your own hands, sending yourself love and acceptance. Gently place your hands on someone's shoulder, offering them support and encouragement. Experiment with different hand positions and mudras to amplify your ability to forgive. Anjali Mudra, Prayer Mudra, expresses humility and surrender. Lotus Mudra opens your heart to compassion. Karana Mudra, Banishing Mudra, releases negative emotions. But what if the resentment is too strong to release with these techniques? Then create a step-by-step forgiveness plan. 1. Acknowledge your pain. Allow yourself to feel the anger, sadness, and hurt without judgment. 2. Identify the source of your resentment. What specific actions or words caused you pain? 3. Empathize with the other person. Try to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with their actions. 4. Release the need for revenge. Let go of the desire to punish the other person. 5. Choose to forgive. Make a conscious decision to release the resentment and move forward. 6. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself throughout the process. 7. Seek support. Talk to a therapist, counselor, or trusted friend. By consciously embodying forgiveness, you are opening yourself up to profound levels of healing and liberation. You're releasing yourself and others from the chains of resentment and creating a life of peace and joy. But this is just the beginning. Beneath all the separation and conflict lies an even deeper truth, one that transcends the need for forgiveness altogether: the illusion of separation. In the next section, we'll explore the concept of oneness, realizing that we are all interconnected and that harming others ultimately harms ourselves. We'll connect this to the concept of universal consciousness and the understanding that we are all part of a single, unified whole. So, how can you use your hands to embody the truth of oneness, recognizing your interconnectedness with all beings and creating a world of peace, harmony, and unconditional love? What are the steps needed to grasp oneness? What if your hands could consciously embody the truth of oneness, becoming direct conduits to the interconnectedness of all things? Imagine using your hands not just to touch and manipulate the physical world, but to actively create ripples of universal change, extending far beyond your individual existence. Most of us perceive ourselves as separate beings, individual entities navigating a world of distinct objects and people. But here's the thing. What if this sense of separation is an illusion, a trick of perception that obscures a deeper, more fundamental truth? What if, beneath the surface of our individual experiences, we are all part of a single, unified consciousness, experiencing itself through countless forms? Can your hands truly extend beyond your own being? How can you use your hands to actively dismantle this illusion of separation, fostering empathy, compassion, and a profound sense of belonging to something far greater than yourself? Can you use them to create universal change? Can you extend yourself beyond the limitations of your own physical form? To truly grasp this, let's delve into the science and spirituality of interconnectedness. Quantum entanglement provides a compelling scientific basis for the idea that all particles in the universe are linked, regardless of the distance separating them. Imagine two entangled particles. Change the state of one, and the other instantly mirrors that change, even if they're light years apart. This isn't just a theoretical concept. It's been demonstrated repeatedly in experiments. Think of the double-slit experiment, where particles seem to know when they're being observed, altering their behavior accordingly. This suggests a fundamental interconnectedness that transcends our conventional understanding of space and time. What implications does this have on our connectedness to one another? But the interconnectedness of all things isn't just a modern scientific discovery. The concept of a universal consciousness, often referred to as the Akashic field, suggests that all thoughts, emotions, and experiences are recorded and accessible to everyone. Think of it like a cosmic library containing the entire history of the universe and all of its inhabitants. Have you ever had a moment of sudden insight, a flash of inspiration that seemed to come from nowhere? This might be a glimpse into the Akashic field, a connection to the collective wisdom of humanity. This is also a great explanation of collective unconscious or archetypes that come to us naturally. It has been reported many times that an invention will be invented by multiple people simultaneously. How do you explain that? Throughout history, various spiritual traditions have emphasized the unity of all things, using different metaphors and symbols to express this fundamental truth. Hinduism speaks of Brahman as the ultimate reality, the underlying source of all existence. Buddhism emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings through the concept of dependent origination, the idea that everything arises in relation to everything else. Taoism emphasizes yin and yang, which encompasses the duality of everything into oneness. These aren't just abstract philosophical concepts. They're practical guides for living a more compassionate and fulfilling life. The concept of oneness is also deeply connected to the Golden Rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When you treat others with kindness, respect, and compassion, you're not just benefiting them, you're benefiting yourself. Why? Because you are them in a very real sense. You're tapping into the shared energy field that connects all beings, creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond your immediate actions. On the other hand, when someone harms another, that negativity can manifest back onto them. Actions have consequences, both on a micro and macro scale. Consider the impact of your words and actions on the world around you. So, how can you use your hands to actively embody this truth of oneness in your daily life? Try this simple exercise. Practice connecting hands. Find a partner, sit comfortably facing each other, and gently hold hands. Close your eyes and focus on the shared energy between you, noticing the subtle sensations of warmth, tingling, or pulsing. As you continue to breathe deeply, visualize the boundaries of your individual identities dissolving, merging into a single, unified field of energy. You can also try this. Offer step-by-step instructions for performing a metta-meditation, loving kindness meditation, sending blessings of love and compassion to yourself, loved ones, and all beings, starting with your hands. Begin by holding your hands in a comfortable position, palms facing up. Visualize yourself surrounded by a warm, golden light, feeling an overwhelming sense of love and acceptance. Extend that love to your friends and family, then to neutral people, then to people you find difficult, and finally to all beings in the universe. With each breath, repeat silently or aloud phrases such as, "May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful. May I be happy." Another powerful practice is to use your hands to consciously bless your food, imbuing it with positive energy and gratitude, recognizing its connection to the earth and all who contributed to its creation. Before you eat, hold your hands over your food and visualize it being filled with light and nourishment. Express gratitude for the sun, the earth, the farmers, and all those who helped bring it to your table. Feel the energy of appreciation flowing from your hands into the food, transforming it into a source of healing and vitality. Finally, encourage viewers to experiment with using their hands to create art, music, or other forms of creative expression, tapping into the universal source of inspiration. Allow your hands to move freely across a canvas, a musical instrument, or any other medium that resonates with you. Don't try to control the process. Simply allow the creative energy of the universe to flow through you, expressing your unique perspective on the interconnectedness of all things. Feel the energy flow through your hands. Through these practices, your hands become instruments of oneness, tools for dismantling the illusion of separation and fostering a deeper connection to yourself, to others, and to the universe as a whole. But this is just the beginning. These hands are not just tools for experiencing oneness, but also for influencing and shaping it through your energy field. In the next section, we'll explore the direct link between your hands and your energy field, revealing how you can consciously harness this connection to manifest a life of purpose and impact. We'll be discussing topics that the mainstream world might dismiss. So, how can you consciously connect your hands to your energy field, becoming a powerful force for positive change in the world? What is the field? What are the ways it impacts your life, and what steps can you take to wield it? What if your hands aren't just tools for interacting with the physical world, but are actually sophisticated instruments for connecting to a vast, invisible network of energy and information, a field that permeates all of existence? Imagine your hands as antennas, constantly receiving and transmitting signals from this universal field, influencing your health, your relationships, and your very destiny. Most of us see our hands as simply physical appendages, useful for grasping, creating, and manipulating objects. But here's the thing. What if they are far more than that? What if your hands are tangible anchors to a universal energy matrix, a field of infinite potential that connects you to everything and everyone? Can your hands act as a bridge to something bigger than yourself? How can you become consciously aware of this connection, using your hands to tap into this infinite source of information, guidance, and potential? Is the field just a New Age theory, or is it something you can test for yourself right now? Let's delve into the scientific exploration of the field. Mainstream science is only beginning to scratch the surface, but concepts like zero-point energy, quantum entanglement, and the holographic universe theory offer intriguing glimpses into its nature. Zero-point energy, for example, suggests that even in seemingly empty space, there exists a vast reservoir of energy, a seething ocean of quantum fluctuations. Think of it like this. Even when a computer is turned off, it's still plugged into the electrical grid, ready to spring to life at any moment. The field is like that electrical grid, an ever-present source of potential energy that we can tap into through conscious intention. This means that the field is both testable and measurable with devices sensitive enough. Can you learn to measure it with your hands? Ancient traditions have long described the field in various ways, often attributing it to a divine source. In Hinduism, it's known as Akasha, the ethereal substance that permeates all of space and time, recording every thought, word, and deed. In Taoism, it's called the Tao, the underlying principle that governs the universe, the source of all creation and the ultimate reality. Many native and pagan religions consider this concept a core part of their religious observations, such as Wicca. They all viewed this interconnected energy as the source of all creation and the foundation of reality. It wasn't just some abstract philosophical concept. It was a living, breathing force that they interacted with on a daily basis. Are these traditions simply primitive superstitions, or do they contain a profound truth about the nature of reality? Throughout history, there have always been individuals who seem to have an innate ability to perceive and interact with the field. Mystics, healers, artists, and visionaries have all reported experiencing a direct connection to a source of knowledge and inspiration beyond themselves. Think of the artist who loses themselves in their work, channeling creative inspiration from a source they can't quite explain. Or the healer who intuitively knows where to place their hands to alleviate pain and suffering. Consider the experience of twins separated at birth, yet showing uncanny similarities in their life choices. These individuals aren't just lucky or talented. They're naturally attuned to the field, able to sense its subtle energies and receive its intuitive guidance. Can you learn to develop this natural attunement? Here's what's interesting. You too can become more attuned to the field, and your hands can help. One simple exercise is to practice energy ball exercises. Rub your hands together vigorously for a few seconds to activate the energy flow. Then, slowly move your hands apart, visualizing a ball of energy forming between them. Focus on the sensation of tingling, warmth, or pulsing in your hands as you consciously direct the energy to grow stronger and more vibrant. Feel the resistance as you bring your hands closer together. Practice this daily, and you'll begin to develop a more refined awareness of your own energy field. Another way to connect with the field is through meditation. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap, palms facing up, in a receptive position. Close your eyes and focus on your breath, allowing your mind to quiet down. As you breathe, visualize a stream of golden light flowing down from the universe, entering through the crown of your head and filling your entire being with its healing energy. Feel the energy flowing through your hands, dissolving any blockages or tension. Allow any thoughts or images to arise without judgment, simply observing them as they pass by. This practice will help you quiet the mental chatter and open yourself to intuitive insights from the field. What happens when you don't get any image or thought? Here's the thing. Your hands can also be used to ask questions and receive answers from the field. One technique is muscle testing, where you use the resistance of your muscles to gauge the truth of a statement. You can also use a pendulum, holding it over your hand and asking a yes-no question. Observe the pendulum's movement, noticing whether it swings forward and backward, yes, side to side, no, or in a circle, neutral. Trust your intuition and allow the field to guide your responses. But what happens when you can't get a clear answer? This could be a sign that you're not fully aligned with the field or that the question is not relevant at this time. Practice patience and persistence, and the answers will eventually come. But here's what most people miss. You can experiment with using your hands to create art, music, or other forms of creative expression, channeling inspiration directly from the field. Allow your hands to move freely across a canvas or instrument, trusting that the field will guide your movements and create something beautiful and meaningful. Don't try to control the process. Simply surrender to the flow and allow the creativity to express itself through you. This practice will not only unlock your creative potential, but also deepen your connection to the field. So, we've seen how your hands are tangible anchors connecting you to the field, an infinite source of information, guidance, and creative potential. But relying solely on our five senses to perceive the field is like trying to understand the ocean by only looking at a single drop of water. What if your hands could help you transcend these limitations, allowing you to access deeper dimensions of awareness? Think of how your hands can allow you to see beyond the visual, to feel beyond the physical, to know beyond the logical. If the field is all around us, how can our hands help us perceive it beyond our sensory limitations, unlocking hidden realms of perception and awareness? That's what we will explore in the next section. So, we've seen how your hands can help you perceive the field beyond your sensory limitations, unlocking hidden realms of perception and awareness. But relying solely on our familiar senses is like exploring a vast ocean with only a small rowboat. What if your hands, beyond physical touch, could unlock access to deeper dimensions of awareness, essentially allowing you to see beyond the visual? Think of individuals who are blind using their hands to read Braille and create a mental image. What if you could do this without a physical component, using your hands to perceive energetic patterns and information directly from the field? The key is to challenge the conventional reliance on the five senses, introducing the concept of sensory expansion through focused intention and energetic sensitivity. Contrast the limitations of sight with the potential of energetic perception, accessed through touch. Sight, for example, is limited to the narrow band of the electromagnetic spectrum that we call visible light. But what about the vast spectrum of energy that lies beyond our visual perception? The infrared, the ultraviolet, the radio waves, the gamma rays. Can you train your hands to transcend normal sensory input, accessing a richer and more profound understanding of reality beyond the physical realm, unlocking your inherent abilities? Here's the thing. The nervous system possesses a wider range of sensory receptors than commonly understood, capable of perceiving subtle energetic vibrations. Most of us are only consciously aware of the five senses: sight, sound, taste, smell, and touch. But there are so many other senses, such as proprioception, which is your sense of body position; interoception, which is your sense of your inner body states; and thermoception, your ability to sense temperature. What if these senses could be heightened through practice, allowing you to perceive subtle energetic changes in your environment and within yourself? Connect this to the concept of subtle energy perception in various traditions, such as Qigong, Reiki, and other practices where practitioners use their hands to sense and manipulate energy fields. For example, Reiki practitioners can perceive energy blockages or imbalances through subtle temperature differences or tingling sensations in their hands, gently directing energy to restore balance and promote healing. Throughout history, there have been individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary sensory abilities through focused training and intention. Think of the feats of Shaolin monks who can withstand extreme temperatures, or blindfolded individuals who can navigate complex environments using echolocation and hand feel. How do they do it? These individuals aren't just naturally gifted. They've honed their sensory awareness through years of dedicated practice, unlocking hidden potentials within their nervous systems. Consider also studies on the science of intuition and how the body can respond to subtle cues and information that are not consciously perceived. Studies show that the human body can respond to events before they happen. Gambling studies, for example, show that people have a physiological response when they are about to win or lose, even before they consciously realize it. The body is constantly receiving and processing information from the field, and our hands can act as a conduit for this information. The government did studies on this as well. But here's what most people miss: using your hands to tap into other timelines. Some have been able to use their hands to see the past or the future, acting like a psychic TV antenna. The shocking truth is that they have found objects hidden in other locations using their hands, finding something they never knew was there. What if our hands aren't just limited to perceiving the present moment, but can also access information from past and future timelines? What implications would this have for our understanding of reality and our ability to shape our own destiny? But how can you cultivate this heightened sensory awareness and use your hands to tap into deeper dimensions of reality? The key is to start with simple hand exercises to quiet the mind and cultivate heightened sensory awareness. Practice mindful touch, focusing on the subtle sensations of your hands as they interact with different textures and surfaces. Close your eyes and run your hands over a piece of fabric, a stone, or a leaf, paying attention to the texture, the temperature, the weight, and any other subtle sensations that arise. This practice will help you develop a more refined awareness of your sense of touch and your ability to perceive subtle energetic vibrations. Next, offer step-by-step instructions for energy scanning, using your hands to sense the energy fields of objects, people, or places, noticing subtle variations in temperature, texture, or vibration. Hold your hands a few inches away from a crystal, noticing the subtle energy field around it. Do you feel a tingling sensation, a warmth, or a pulsing? Experiment with different crystals and see if you can perceive differences in their energy fields. This exercise will help you develop your ability to sense and differentiate subtle energetic vibrations. Here's the thing: you can also use your hands in meditation to access deeper states of awareness and intuitive insights. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap, palms facing up, in a receptive position. Close your eyes and focus on the sensations in your hands as you visualize a connection to a higher source of wisdom or guidance, allowing any thoughts or images to arise without judgment. Do you feel a tingling, a warmth, or a sense of expansion in your hands? Allow any thoughts or images to arise without judgment, simply observing them as they pass by. This practice will help you quiet your mind and open yourself to intuitive insights from the field. What happens if your mind wanders or you don't feel anything at all? But it gets even more interesting. Encourage viewers to experiment with using their hands to practice automatic writing or drawing, allowing their subconscious mind to express itself through these creative outlets. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, close your eyes, and let your hand move freely across the page, recording whatever thoughts, images, or sensations arise, without consciously trying to control the outcome. What symbols or messages emerge from this process? This practice can help you bypass the conscious mind and access deeper levels of creativity and intuition. Here's a simple one you can try. Test the water you drink with your hands. You can touch the water in a glass and sense whether it is good for your body or not. Simply hold your hand a few inches above the glass and focus your attention on the water, noticing any sensations that arise in your hand or your body. Do you feel a sense of lightness, energy, or well-being? Or do you feel a sense of heaviness, stagnation, or discomfort? This takes practice, but it is a good way to eat and drink healthier, trusting your intuition to guide your choices. So, we've seen how your hands can be trained to transcend normal sensory input, unlocking a richer and more profound understanding of reality. But that's just the beginning. What if your hands could be portals to explore past, present, and future possibilities, accessing different timelines and realities? Connect this to accessing Akashic records and alternate realities. What if your hands could be keys to unlocking different timelines, allowing you to navigate the past, present, and future with conscious awareness? What implications does this have for rewriting your own life story? That's what we'll explore in the next section. What if your hands could be trained to access different timelines, acting as personal time machines that allow you to explore past, present, and even future possibilities? This goes far beyond mere remote viewing. It's about potentially experiencing different realities firsthand. Think about the individuals who claim to have experienced past life regressions or future visions through focused hand-based practices. Were they simply imagining things, or could their hands have been unlocking a hidden ability to tap into other temporal dimensions? But here's the thing. Our conventional perception of time is a linear progression, a fixed sequence of events marching relentlessly from past to future. What if that perception is an illusion, a limited perspective on a far more complex reality? What if time, as quantum physics suggests, isn't a straight line but a branching tree, with multiple timelines and alternate realities coexisting simultaneously? Can you use your hands to consciously navigate these timelines, healing past traumas, exploring future potentials, and rewriting your own life story? Can you actually change the past? The truth is, quantum physics offers tantalizing clues about the nature of time, suggesting the possibility of backward causation and even time travel. Think about concepts like wormholes, theoretical tunnels through spacetime that could connect distant points in time, or retrocausality, the idea that future events can influence past ones. While these concepts may sound like science fiction, they are actively being explored by physicists seeking to understand the fundamental nature of reality. What if our hands are sensitive enough to interact with these subtle temporal energies, allowing us to glimpse or even interact with different points in time? But it gets even more intriguing. Ancient traditions speak of the Akashic records, a universal library containing all past, present, and future events. Imagine a vast, cosmic database holding every thought, every action, every experience that has ever occurred or will ever occur in the universe. Some believe that the hands are ways to tap into Akashic records. Consider Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, who would go into a trance and answer medical, historical, and future-oriented questions with astounding accuracy. Could his hands have been acting as conduits, allowing him to access information from the Akashic records? The key here is understanding the concept of timelines and how they are connected to your energy field. Think of your life as a river, constantly flowing forward, but also constantly branching out into different streams, each representing a different possibility, a different future. These possibilities have a life of their own and can feel like ghosts of timelines, influencing your present decisions. Your choices act as a rudder, subtly steering you along one timeline or another. What if you could consciously perceive these timelines, seeing the potential consequences of your actions before you even take them? Consider also the science of memory reconsolidation, which demonstrates how past memories can be altered and rewritten through focused intention and emotional processing. Studies have shown that traumatic memories can be modified or even erased through specific therapeutic interventions, suggesting that the past isn't fixed but can be reshaped. What if your hands could be used as tools to facilitate this process, guiding you back to past traumas and allowing you to heal them with love and compassion? Could this change the course of your present life and future destiny? What's also interesting is the stories of individuals who have had glitches in their matrix, where they experience the past in the present. Some people experience this when they walk down a street they have never been on before, but it feels like they have been there before. Other individuals have detailed memories of events that never happened. What do these stories tell us about the nature of time? Could these glitches be glimpses into alternate timelines, where different choices led to different outcomes? So, how can you begin to explore these possibilities and use your hands to access different timelines? The key is to start with simple hand exercises to enhance your sensitivity to temporal energies. Try timeline breathing, visualizing yourself inhaling energy from the past and exhaling energy into the future, connecting with the flow of time. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and bring your hands together in a prayer position. As you inhale, imagine drawing energy from your past experiences, both positive and negative, into your heart. As you exhale, imagine sending that energy forward into your future, infusing it with your intentions and desires. Next, try this. Hold a crystal in your hands and visualize yourself stepping through a doorway into a past life, allowing your hands to record whatever images, sensations, or emotions arise. Be sure to be in a meditative state for success. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed and sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Hold the crystal in your hands and focus your attention on your breath, allowing yourself to relax and enter a meditative state. Visualize a doorway appearing before you, shimmering with light and energy. As you step through the doorway, allow your hands to move freely, recording whatever images, sensations, or emotions arise. But it gets even better. You can also use your hands to explore potential future timelines, visualizing yourself making different choices and observing the outcomes. Imagine yourself holding a remote control that allows you to fast forward, rewind, and pause different timelines, observing the potential consequences of your actions. Close your eyes, hold your hands out in front of you as if you are holding a remote control, and visualize different scenarios playing out before you. What are the potential consequences of each choice? Here's the most important thing. Use your hands to heal past traumas, sending love and compassion to your younger selves. Visualize yourself holding your younger self in your hands, offering them comfort and reassurance, and releasing the pain and suffering of the past. Imagine yourself cradling your younger self in your arms, sending them love and compassion. Tell them that they are safe, that they are loved, and that everything will be okay. Feel the pain and suffering of the past dissolving away, replaced by peace and healing. And finally, always set intentions for the desired timelines. Your intention acts as a guiding force, attracting the experiences and opportunities that align with your vision. What kind of life do you want to create? What kind of future do you want to live? Visualize your desired timeline in vivid detail, feeling the emotions of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. So, we've seen how your hands can be trained to access different timelines, allowing you to heal the past, explore the future, and rewrite your life story. But that's just the beginning. What if this isn't just about observing timelines, but about actively weaving them, consciously creating your desired reality? Connect this to the concept of reality transurfing and the ability to choose your preferred timeline. What if you could consciously weave together different timelines and realities, becoming the master architect of your own destiny, creating a life beyond your wildest dreams? How does one become a weaver of reality? That's what we will explore next. What if your hands are the ultimate instruments for actively designing your destiny, capable of weaving timelines and architecting your reality far beyond simple manifestation? Imagine using your hands in a focused visualization to alter a key life event, observing the subsequent positive changes ripple through your life path. Could your hands orchestrate a new and more desirable version of your past? But here's the thing. The notion that destiny is a fixed and unchangeable path is a limiting belief. It imprisons you. Embrace the empowering concept of conscious reality weaving, where destiny is a flexible design, a tapestry you actively create. Think of your hands as a master control panel, giving you access to various knobs and dials that allow you to fine-tune the settings of your life. Imagine having control of elements in your life simply by focusing your intent and applying it to your hands. Can you learn to consciously weave your desired reality, tapping into the power of your hands to orchestrate a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. What if your hands are a powerful AI interface with a twist, a direct connection to the quantum field, allowing you to rewrite the code of your existence? What programs would you run? What realities would you render? To understand this, let's delve into the science of reality transurfing. This concept proposes that multiple timelines exist simultaneously, each representing a different version of your life based on your choices. Your hands, acting as conduits of your intention, can be used to align your energy with a preferred timeline, effectively changing the course of your life. Think of it as tuning a radio to a specific frequency, selecting the timeline that resonates most strongly with your desired outcome. By adjusting your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, guided by the focused energy of your hands, you can shift your reality to match your vision. Imagine yourself using your hands to physically dial in the correct frequency for the timeline that represents your highest potential. But it gets even more interesting. Consider the concept of morphic resonance, the idea that your thoughts, beliefs, and actions can influence the collective consciousness, shaping the reality of others. This suggests that your hands aren't just tools for personal transformation, but instruments for creating a ripple effect of positive change in the world. Think about positive or negative social trends that have spread rapidly due to morphic resonance, illustrating the power of collective consciousness. How can you use your hands, your intentions, and your actions to become a force for good, contributing to a more harmonious and abundant reality for all? By focusing your energy and directing it through your hands, can you amplify the positive vibrations that resonate throughout the collective consciousness? Historically, various spiritual traditions have used rituals and ceremonies to influence the course of events, highlighting the role of hand gestures and focused intention. Consider ancient cultures that used specific hand positions, mudras, and rituals to attract abundance, heal illness, or create favorable outcomes. But think about rituals where binding another person was the intent. The negative impact of such rituals demonstrates the power of intention, whether for good or ill, and the ethical responsibility that comes with wielding such power. The key takeaway here is the power that the ritual and hand mudras carry. Could your hands be the ultimate keys to unlocking the secrets of ancient magic? Quantum physics offers further insights into the power of consciousness to shape reality. The double-slit experiment demonstrates that observation affects the nature of quantum particles, implying that focused intention can shape reality. Illustrate how the act of observing a quantum particle influences its behavior, suggesting that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality. What does that say about your hands, which are constantly interacting with the world around you? If your hands can influence the behavior of quantum particles, what else are they capable of? What if your hands are the interface between your conscious mind and the quantum realm, allowing you to directly manipulate the building blocks of reality? But here's what most people miss. Your energy signature acts like a beacon, constantly broadcasting your intentions into the timelines. Like the antenna of an extraterrestrial device, your hands can be focused and used to help lock onto timelines. Your hands are not merely passive instruments. They are active creators, constantly shaping your reality through their interaction with the quantum field. This is a hidden truth that has been suppressed for centuries. Imagine being able to consciously tune your energy signature to attract the experiences and opportunities that align with your deepest desires. So, how can you begin to harness the power of your hands to consciously weave your desired reality? Start with simple hand exercises to enhance your sensitivity and awareness. Practice timeline jumping, visualizing yourself stepping into a different timeline with your hands and experiencing the positive changes that result from that shift. Close your eyes, hold your hands out in front of you, and visualize a doorway appearing before you. Step through that doorway and use your hands to feel the texture, the temperature, the energy of that new timeline. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Here's something else you can try. Create a vision board with your hands, imbuing it with your focused intention and energetic power to attract your desired outcomes. Instead of simply pasting images onto the board, physically touch each symbol and image with your hands, visualizing these goals becoming reality. Feel the energy of your intention flowing from your hands into the board, imprinting it with your desires. The viewer needs to physically touch the board and items to make the visualization as real as possible. Allow your hands to feel the excitement, the joy, the gratitude of already having achieved those goals. Another powerful technique is to use your hands to practice future pacing, vividly imagining yourself living your desired reality and experiencing the emotions associated with that reality. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and use your hands to create a movie of your future, fully immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and feelings of your desired life. Use your hands to feel the weight of success, the warmth of love, the freedom of abundance. Imagine your hands reaching out and touching the objects, the people, the experiences that you desire. You can also experiment with different hand positions and mudras to amplify your ability to manifest your desired reality. Use Kubera Mudra, Mudra of wealth, to attract abundance, Varada Mudra, Mudra of giving, to cultivate generosity, or Abhaya Mudra, Mudra of fearlessness, to overcome obstacles. Each mudra has a specific energetic effect on your body and mind. As you perform these mudras, visualize your intentions flowing from your hands into the universe, attracting the experiences that align with your vision. Finally, you can create a story to help bring about the event that you want to manifest using your hands. Write a detailed narrative of your desired outcome, imbuing it with vivid sensory details and powerful emotions. Then, use your hands to physically act out the story, feeling the emotions and experiencing the sensations as if they were already real. This is a potent technique for programming your subconscious mind and attracting your desired reality. What story will you create? What reality will you manifest? So, we've seen how your hands are the ultimate instruments for designing your destiny, allowing you to consciously weave timelines and architect your reality, limited only by your imagination. But here's the thing. With such power comes great responsibility. As architects of your own destiny, what responsibility do you have to create a world of peace, harmony, and abundance for all? Now, let's consider the ethical implications of wielding such power and the importance of using it responsibly. Connect this to the concept of karma and the understanding that every action has a consequence. What ethical considerations must guide your reality weaving practices to ensure that you are creating a positive impact on the world? Is there a danger in wanting too much? What if your desires conflict with the desires of others? So, let's bring it all together, shall we? We've journeyed through the fascinating world of energy fields, explored the wisdom of ancient hand-reading techniques, and even delved into the potential for timeline weaving, all connected through the incredible instruments we call our hands. What does it all mean? What we've uncovered is that your hands are far more than just tools for grasping and creating. They are sensitive instruments, constantly reflecting your energetic state and acting as conduits for directing energy flow. Think of them as antennae, both receiving and transmitting vibrations from the quantum field, mirroring any energy imbalances that you might be experiencing. Remember how mudras, specific hand positions, can unlock and direct this energy to harmonize both the physical and spiritual realms. The power of your hands is quite shocking, isn't it? And now you know how to use them to manifest, to project energy, to even weave new realities. The key is that your hands are keys to unlocking the doors to your own well-being and self-awareness. But here's the truth. The ability to influence your energy field and shape your reality through your hands connects to a much larger principle, the fundamental truth that consciousness itself shapes reality. What if the limitations you perceive are merely reflections of your own beliefs and expectations? This journey into the power of your hands leads us to profound existential questions about human potential, our purpose, and the very nature of reality. This isn't just about knowing a few hand mudras or doing a few hand exercises. It's about waking up to the realization that you can take control of your life and that it has infinite possibilities. By connecting with your hands, you connect with past, present, and future. You see you are connected to a much deeper understanding of the universe. And when we all use our hands for good, what could we achieve together? And so, what will you do with this knowledge? We hope this journey has left you feeling empowered and filled with possibility, knowing that you possess the agency to create positive change in your own life and in the world around you. Remember that question we posed at the beginning: do your hands hold a secret map to your well-being? The answer, resoundingly, is yes. But here's the thing. The map is not static. It's dynamic, constantly changing and evolving with your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. That's why the most important thing that you can do is to trust your intuition, trust your inner wisdom as you continue to explore the power within your hands. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for investing in your own journey of self-discovery. Now, what will you create with your hands, armed with this newfound understanding? What new realities will you weave? What positive changes will you manifest? What amazing creations will you bring forth? As you continue on this path, consider exploring different energy healing modalities, delve deeper into the practice of specific mudras, and commit to maintaining a clean and balanced energy field. Remember that this video is not the end, but rather a stepping stone, a starting point on a lifelong journey of self-discovery and empowerment. The next step is to dive in and experiment. So, what's next? Experiment with the techniques we've discussed, share your experiences in the comments below, and connect with others who are also exploring the power of their hands. Take some time to reflect on what you've learned and how you can apply it to your daily life. Share your results with others, inspire them, and let's work together to spread this knowledge and create a more empowered world. Remember, with every positive action you take, you are contributing to a collective shift in consciousness, a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. Now that you know the power within your hands, what will you create? Your hands hold the key to your destiny. Continue to explore your power, and thank you for watching.